The entries are in. It's time to announce the winners of the Originality competition. Beforehand, I would like to apologize for my terrible microphone and my even worse audio editing skills. I hope not too many of you die from brain hemorrhages. Let's get to it. The first entry is from Pivot Jam, and it's about a bunny's struggle for survival when pitched against its ultimate nemesis, food that tries to escape. The animation is, true to the spirit of the competition, something entirely different from what I'm used to see. Far too few animators dare think so far out of the box that they end up animating animals and humanoid vegetables. The concept is silly and funny, and the carrot-powered jetpack was a hilarious idea. Next up is G-Machine97, who chose to make an animation about a guy who travels across the universe to turn off a hologram, which apparently pisses this monster dude thingy off, so he has to escape. It's a bold move to animate something from the well-established universe of Halo for a competition of originality, especially when the reviewer never played any of the Halo games in his life. I find it difficult to figure out exactly what is going on in the animation, and not much is revealed throughout the animation. 305 frames of mainly running and flying spaceships, and I don't know why. The premise is unoriginal and the execution is confusing. At least to me, that is. Overall, Pivot Jam did a better job at the purpose of the competition, being original. So, in the beginners section, the winner is Pivot Jam. Congratulations. To start the rookies section of the competition off, we have Arch, who told a cute little story about a wonderful journey into the mind of an insanely bored, daydreaming 5th grader or something. Arch draws in the element of storytelling I've been looking for, and he does a rather good job, to everyone's surprise. He upholds a great level of continuity, with the sudden dragon head appearing from the book being explained by him waking up later, revealing that it was all a daydream. I like the details in the animation, such as the cute ending with him closing the book over a drawing of him and the dream girl, and I especially like that fart. The only problem with Arch's entry is that it's very clearly heavily inspired by Alex Flix's absolutely beautiful Dark Demon Collab 11 entry, which is kind of a drawback on the originality side of the animation. Arch gets a tough opponent though, as C13 Tyson came up with this animation that is, very cleverly, about non-fighting. First off, I like the ingenuity of the entire message of the story. Throughout the process of this competition, I have been heavily emphasizing that fighting in the entries was a no-no. Whether or not it was intentional, C13 Tyson's animation confronts this restriction by making it the very focal point of his animation. Cleverness or fluke? Doesn't matter. I like it. Also on the technical aspects of the storytelling, C13 Tyson does an extremely good job. Not a thing in the animation is not clearly established. The setting is a classroom, with the class having an exam, which is super boring, so the student falls asleep. However, by falling asleep he misses the note with a challenge to fight passed by another student, and it is intercepted by the teacher when the exam ends, which is cleverly shown by having a third student casually leave the scene while the teacher is reading the note. By having the second student call him Mr. Young when he confronts him with the untolerated challenge, it becomes clear for the viewer that it is the teacher. The entire thing is very well played out, and it gives the animation a solid sense of continuity. It's a close run, but because Archie's source of inspiration shines through so clearly, and because the animation of C13 Tyson is so well put together, the winner of the Rookies section is C13 Tyson. Congratulations! Now we are moving on to the Intermediate section, where Win Guy made this very well animated short story of what happens when you defy the laws of mathematics. The animation takes on a classic form of Hybris' Nemesis story and does it well. Do you laugh it off and do it anyway when you are told not to do something? Of course not. Then you would be punished by the universe for your haughtiness. This haughtiness is exactly what Winguy managed to capture in his animation. Very original, very well pulled off, and very well animated. Well, that happens to be the only entry in the Intermediate section. So, yeah. Congratulations, I guess. You win the prize, Winguy. Yay! And since there were no entries from the Advanced section, that concludes the Originality competition. Let's applaud the winners. They did a great job of entering the competition when almost no one else did. Congratulations. Good job. Have a cookie. Take care, everyone.